people tend to try to come back into your life because, number one, they miss the presence of you. So, especially if you're in a relationship, like whether you had a boyfriend that, did you dirty, you still love that person, but you got to focus on you. That's the best thing I could tell you, is to focus on you, better yourself. What's good with my 3P family? Welcome back to the channel. You know what to do. Go ahead and dap me up, man. You know what to do. How you feeling, bro? You feeling good? And what's good with all of my ladies, too? I got to figure out a handshake for y'all. Like, I don't know. Maybe y'all dap me up, too. Come on. Don't be like that, because I had a lot of the ladies at me about, you have women subscribe to you. You need to start. My fault. Don't chew my head off. But welcome. If you're new, you never seen my face before, my name is Monty. Welcome back to the channel. Well, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about something that I got in my DM, and it basically went something like this. What do you do when people from your past try to come back into your life? And that resonated with me a lot, because I'm just going to use me as an example like I always do. I've recently had a little bit of success at some of the goals that I've been trying to reach, and I've reached one of them. And ever since that's happened, I've been getting people that I haven't even talked to in months, years even, trying to like text me, or, I don't know. It's just been kind of weird, and I don't know how to take it. So I understand what you're saying with people trying to come back into your life, but what I'm going to say is, we don't reread chapters. It's like a book. We don't reread chapters unless the chapter of the book was good. And most times when people exit out of your life, it's for a reason. Now, where people tend to make mistakes at is when God removes that person, you're still hurt on the inside, and you tend to go back. It happens. You're human. But I want to tell you something. God removed that person out of your life for a reason. And the reason is, there's somebody else that he's going to place into your life. Whether that's a girlfriend, boyfriend, maybe you had a friend that you fell out with. Sometimes you got to leave that stuff in the past, because the past is the past for a reason. Okay? I've had situations right now where I have certain individuals, like friends or people that I used to talk to, just, on a cool level, that we fell off, but now they trying to like two-step they way back into my life. And it's weird, because there's all this time that passed where they could have reached out, but yet now you're trying to reach out now. Why? So I understand what you're saying. People tend to try to come back into your life because, number one, they miss the presence of you. That's really what it is. When you're a good soul and you're a good friend, good boyfriend, like you have you have good energy, when that's taken from away out of the circle, a person that used to have that energy beside them and they don't have it no more, most times it goes downhill for that person. It sucks. Especially if they was rude, ignorant, mean to you, the whole nine, and you finally break away from that, and then you start succeeding or escalating, in life. That person is still there, stuck. And it sucks, because I know how it goes, especially if you're in a relationship, like whether you had a boyfriend that, did you dirty, you still love that person, but you got to focus on you. That's the best thing I could tell you, is to focus on you, better yourself. Later on down the line, if that person, betters themselves, then go see about that. But most times, in my opinion, I think you should just leave it where it's at. Even with friends, I think you should just leave it where it's at, because there's always a reason why there was a fallout. Whether it was you, and you need to take accountability if that was you, or the other person. Until there's some type of accountability in this situation, things will never be the same. For me, I have a couple of people that I used to associate with that want to come back in my life, and I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it because, from my personal experience, I was getting talked about behind my back. Just a lot of weird energy was going on with the group that I was associating with. It was just a lot of weird stuff, a lot of red flags, as people would say. It was a lot of that going on. So I'm the type of person where I'm not going to say too much, because I don't really do the back and forth talking with people. Like, you will never see me on social media arguing with somebody. You'll never see me on live. Like, you be seeing all these rappers going live with each other, arguing and dropping. Look, I'm not doing none of that. I'm the type of person where I'm going to see what's going on. I see what's going on. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just back off. I'm going to fall back. And the fall back going to hit you way harder than if I was to go at you or say what I really feel. The fallback from me is gonna hit way worse. Reason being, number one, I ain't tell you. Number two, I just walked off. Won't be no communication, nothing. And that might be bad, but if it's better than you going off on somebody. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's better for you to do it that way. That's just what I do. I'm not saying that you have to, but most times when you do that versus trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Versus you trying to fix the situation. Most people, when you try to fix this situation, it go in one ear and out the other. What's the point of wasting your breath? Especially if you already fed up and you already been seeing what's going on. What's the point? What's the point? I don't see no point. Especially when you're the one that's getting did wrong. So my answer for that is to, if there was a fallout with any friend, any girlfriend, boyfriend, separate, give both of y'all some time to figure some stuff out. Work on you, and that's going to be hard, but work on you. And if later on down the road, y'all want to have a discussion, whether that's a friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, even a family member, y'all come down as two adults, because I know some of you are young, but you're going to be an adult. I want you guys to act like it, So as a man, you need to have a sit down. If you're a guy, have a sit down with your lady or guy, whatever you go, whatever you like. Have a sit down with your person when the time is right, when y'all both can come to an agreement to have a sit down and talk. Same thing with the girl. If you have a man, girlfriend, I don't care. Both of y'all be both grown adults. Talk about your differences. If y'all can't come together, then it wasn't meant to be. Now, I always give people chances, and that's probably where I mess up personally, because I see something in a person before they even see it in themselves. And it's just always been like that. I don't know what it is. Like, it's kind of weird for me personally as well, because sometimes I'll have dreams where the dream be so real, and then when I ask the person like what I've seen, they start crying. Like, I've done it to my shorty tons of times. Like, it's I can't even explain it. It's like, it's more than like a premonition type of thing. It's really weird. Like, I can't even explain it. And I know some people are like that, where they go to sleep and they see stuff in their dreams and it be a reality. Um, that happens for me a lot. So I don't know. As far as people coming back into your life, you need to really evaluate the situation. Is pretty much what I'm saying. Evaluate the situation, and at the end of the day, it is your choice. But from my personal experience, you will fix things with a person that's worth it. If you just gotten done dirty, and you just can't find a way to just find it in your heart to, you know, forgive them and have a sit down with them, then it's time. It's time to part ways, and some healing has to be taking place.